Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick us.
And pull it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cafu gets across and deals with it. Goulet. And he's decided to go for it. He's got away with one there. Mbappe knocks it into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Sporting, they've had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine... He's gone for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Out to the right. Tries to play it through. Pelé. Well timed, excellent interception. Busquets. Goulet promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. Best. And it's Vieira. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Best. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. And it's Vieira. Oh, well measured. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though.
Goes for a shot! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Sporting, and there's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Maldini gets it away. Goulet. Mbappe. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Gullit. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Mbappe. It's a little off target. Turns back here, probably the best option. Sporting looking to pass their way through. Best. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Ball driven towards the far post. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20 será reemplazado por el dorsal 6.
Sporting get the second half going.
Sporting are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Best looking to add to his goal. Busquets. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that is as far as they're going to go. Best, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has found him in acres of space. Cafu with the clearance. And here's Gullit.
Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gullit picks it up out wide. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And this is Gullit. Now it's Pelé. Gullit. And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely weighted ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Gullit. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rijkaard gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Arda Güler. Rijkaard. And this is Hullet. Howson with a fine tackle. Güler. Pele. Cafu. Great vision. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Belletti. And here's Hullet.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a lovely, neat pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Busquets. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, sweet feet. And Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17, Neymar. El dorsal 24, Sergio Busquets.
Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
Serán sustituidos
Hullet.
por el dorsal
Hullet
8,
going face to face with his great rival. Pele is in a really good position out wide. Maldini can get it clear. Has a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Berbatov. He's looking wide. Beckham. And it's Hullet. Now it's Pele.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a shade optimistic. Well, they've got it again. And that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Sporting finding their passes. Sporting ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Rice. And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Kimmich, passing nice and neat.
Rice really was well marked.
And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's one-on-one! He's free. And the finish! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Goulet is the team's great visionary. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe. And it's Hullet. Pele. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hullet played with speed from back to front. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Shevchenko. Kimmich. Now it's Lampard. He's got away. Chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
They've played it short. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Shevchenko touches it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a shot! Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a smartly directed ball. It's a searching pass. And Hullet!
Sporting certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's a promising position. Rice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieira. And Gula. And it's Vieira. Lampard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Couldn't squeeze it through, and he has been fouled there. Saliba. That's gone for a throw-in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Over to the left.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hullet. Howson. Lofted upfield. And it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? Shevchenko! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che per la vostra sicurezza è in funzione un sistema di telecamere.
And we're underway again.
Sporting really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Strong running down that left flank. Always onto this. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good ball over the top. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Quality ball. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And he's there to retrieve it. Best. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. And it's made its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kimmich has a look and plays it forward. And here's Ibrahimovic. Spread it left. Now the ball in. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Pelé. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, Milan!
Amen.
They get themselves in front! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Played out to the left flank. And he was alert to it.
Sporting really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pelé. Rice. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Lampard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but...
He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Rice. Kimmich. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Belletti.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's found a way past. 2 minutes to be added on. Best. Aimed beyond the defence. Alisson claims comfortably. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
And now the breakaway. Pressure coming in from all directions. Lovely, now then.
Zanetti.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good read, needed to be. Best. Albert Ferrer does well to get it back. Best. Couler. There he goes, motoring forward. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Brzezinski. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Frimpong. Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. He's found a way past. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Shoots! Goal! Celtic! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good-looking ball. No way through. Caicedo. Caicedo powering forward here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Throw in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pull it. Goulet. Sporting are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Best.
Zanetti.
Looks to the other side. And it's Azar. Now Kerkez. And it's Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. And this is Forlan. And he shoots! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99...
Best! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Best deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Caicedo Vieira gets a foot in here. Best. Pele. And he's there to retrieve it. Pinches it off him. Pull it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pele. Good purposeful running this. Delivers the ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Caicedo. And it's Zanetti. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pull it. Pele. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Vieira gets across to intercept that, and that's going up front in a hurry. Caicedo. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Arda Güler. Now he's got space here.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
And he's intervened well there. Güler. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Sporting certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Caros espectadores, a vossa atenção. Temos aqui uma criança perdida connosco. Pedimos aos pais da criança com o mochila verde para se dirigirem.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Pele. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's Hullet. Best. Güler. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Forlan. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Azar.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now that looks a decent ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Azar. And it's made its way to him. Azar! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Played out wide. Now here's the delivery. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Güler. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. It's Forlan. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Out to the right. Zanetti looks to get on the end of this. Frimpong given the lift of his goal. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hullet. He won't be happy with that one. Caicedo. Hazard. Best. And they can counter here. Now it's Hullet. Played into space.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Hazard. Hullet. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. Couldn't squeeze it through. Not the most accurate pass. No, that pass isn't the best. Best. And it's Hullet. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Short changes him with that pass. And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Yeah.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is...
It's full on! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment. Sporting truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Out for a throw. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Best. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal! You've got to be quick to recover this. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was...
Shot, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Sporting are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Searching pass he's played there. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a shade optimistic. Pele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. First quarter of an hour gone. Shot at goal! And it's come back out to him. He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he get on the end of this? Aims beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. Drogba might just make this. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, good take and a good error. Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Villa really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Kukçu plays it short. And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Casapia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira opts for safety. Howson. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Hullet. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pele. It's Pele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Beckenbauer. And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Thinks about the goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Sporting get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Drogba. He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
It's their second corner of the game. Kukçu with the short one. That's really well cleared. Now it's Kukçu. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cafu. Vieira. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pass somewhat off target. Cafu powering forward here. It's a promising position. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as...
Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Marquinhos is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Marquinhos has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
And it's Serginho. And that should get the job done.
Vai por ser uma substituição.
So, third corner of the game.
Drogba abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 4. Marques.
Kelly attempts a clearance. Knocks it into space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Villa. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Stood up well to him there. Serginho in with the challenge. Pull it. Best. He's got away. Cafu. Cross from... Up he goes! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vai por ser uma substituição. Número 18.
So there's going to be another change here.
Número 15.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is good alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Just a quarter of an hour to play. David Villa receives it in a good position here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Vieira. Nice sequence of passes, this. Guardiola. And that's really well manoeuvred. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
Kelly! Goal! Sporting! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
proceder a uma substituição. O número 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Número
fact.
13.
Sporting, he's gone for goal.
Número 21.
Should have equalised.
Messi really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Works it forward. It's a searching pass. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Cruyff. Rui Costa is the... That's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from...
Oh, what a mistake! He is through here!
Might want to be careful there.
Kimmich had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. Punched away. Robson, it's run loose here. So that's it, it is all over. Sporting have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter.
Big header! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Sporting finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold. And it's DiMarco. It's a promising position, in towards the back stick. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Played into the middle. It's a mighty... Oh, it's fallen loose again! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
DiMarco, in it. Oh, smashing header! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete... Real chance! He scores! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Alexander-Arnold. Pelé. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good ball. Mbappe! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Sends it crossfield. And it's DiMarco.
That's good play from him.
Crosses it into the... Oh, what a climb! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
Beckham. And here's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Not the most convincing of passes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's had it nicked away. Pele. And here's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Beckham. Oh, good take in a good area. There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Just eases him off the ball. It's a sharp pass. Pele. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Can he get on the end of this? Maldini, played back to the goalkeeper. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Signore e signori, attenzione, un annuncio importante. Il papà del bambino che indossa una maglietta gialla è atteso all'area informazioni.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. There's the crossfield ball. Di Marco. DiMarco puts them all in. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Looking for a runner. Ederson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vieira spots it and intercepts. It's a searching pass. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Van de Ven. Skriniar. That's a throw. Dumfries. And it's DiMarco. Fired deep towards the back post. It's a goal kick. Howson. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking to go deep. Pele. Now it's Hullet. Pass is just off target.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now, can they get him away? Pele. Now, this could be... Shot a goal! It's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. They're still trying to make a game of this.
Might want to be careful there.
He's shifting through the gears here. Swing, terrific header. He's got a goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross goes in there. That's a decent clearance. Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. He's found a way through. Hullet had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Ederson. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Looking for the run. DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared away. So that's it. It is all over. Sporting have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very...